Club Dread is a great business investment that will attract many people from different varieties of clientele, especially a younger clientele. It will bring life to the Lubbock area and night scene. It will also bring live music, which is something that we don't see a lot in Lubbock. It will cater to a younger clientele and even the Greek community that is at Texas Tech University. It will also be different from all the other clubs since it will have bottle service and VIP booths for special events and parties such as bachelorette parties. I hope you see the great potential in this business investment when it comes to Club Dread, and I hope you see the vision that I see when it comes to creating this great business venture. I would also like to thank you for your time and for your contributions and your consideration. I hope that this business is going to be something that we can do in the future and we can improve on when it comes to Lubbock's nightlife. When deciding what kind of business model I wanted for my business, I felt the best way to go was to be a sole proprietorship. This is because my schedule would be way more flexible and I would be able to make my own decisions when it came to my business model that I would want. I also like the taxation options, which would be a pass-through taxation, which is a huge benefit for a sole proprietorship. It also allows for profits to be counted as a form of personal income, so I won't be double taxed, and this makes it easier for the owner to have full profits, which means more money for me. There's also a benefit of being a sole proprietorship. Since I have a business and I'm a business owner, it would make my business decisions way easier and I could just decide what I want when I want. I don't have to get any confirmations from any business partners or have to get anyone's approval. I can make my own decisions when it comes to this business. And that's one of the great qualities of this. And also, as a sole proprietorship, the liability would only occur off of me. So if there was any debts or anything, that would be all my responsibility. This is why I thought it was just so much better to choose a sole proprietorship for my business and what I wanted. Different business models, such as a general partnership, I didn't want the hassle of having to deal with other partners and having to decide what I wanted and what they wanted. The taxation is also similar to a sole proprietorship though, and it's a pass-through entity. And the liability is similar to a sole proprietorship also. So they're actually kind of similar. But however, I just didn't want people interfering with my thoughts, my ideas, and how I thought my business should be handled. Limited partnerships also have the same taxation treatment, but has more limits because of the duties of the partners that are also involved. And this is something I just didn't want, and that's why I thought a sole proprietorship was just the way to go. The reason I also didn't pick an LLC, which is another business form, is since once again, I didn't want to have to deal with partnerships and having to agree on things. The pass-through taxation for an LLC combined with the severe limitations of liability of all shareholders involved would be a great idea if I didn't want their personal beliefs being involved in my business once again. And this is just a personal preference I have. When it came to deciding if I wanted a corporation, as mentioned previously, I didn't want to have to deal with partners and the differences in taste that might be incorporated when trying to build my business. I also feel there isn't that many good of benefits when it comes to a corporate taxation. This is because there are no tax breaks for my industry that I'm trying to go in, and the limitations of the liability of the corporation offered would be nice, but at the very same time, they would be minor compared to the downfalls that I'd be having to deal with when it came to building my club. I started the idea about Club Dread because I felt as Lubbock area didn't have enough nightlife. I wanted to cater towards younger clientele that was in college in their 20s. And this is why I think my club is unique, because I would also offer table service, which is something that most college bars and bars in Lubbock in general don't offer. This would make it to where there's VIP sections and people can have bachelorette parties, 21 birthday parties, and many other offerings if they wanted to have their private section that was distant from everyone else. Also, I'm trying to cater towards people of an older age during the weekdays when college students can't go out. So this is why I'd have a variety of drinks on the menu, so there can just be a wide list of things that people can choose from so that they can never get bored and they can just always come back to Club Dread. And this is why it's so unique also, because I want to cater towards Greek life in Lubbock area. And that's why I want live music to be at my bar, and I want a stage so that if there's a performer, people can just get a drink, lay back, and watch some music live in Lubbock, Texas.